Welcome to Our Opinions with Sass. That's me,
And I'm Rooster.
where you get just that our opinions on everything under the sun.
Life's lessons, today's topics, yesterday's topics, kids getting beat, kids not getting beat, whatever y'all want to talk about. That's what we want to give our opinion on.
Exactly. So I'm going to let you start off with your topic today, and let's enlighten the audience out there that's watching.
So my topic today is pretty interesting. A young man in Texas turns his dad in for attending the Capitol riots and acting a fool. So I guess when on January 6th of 2021, the kid came home and his mom and sisters and then was sitting on the couch watching the riots, and they look at the kid and say, "Hey, your dad's there." And the kid immediately says to them, "Man, thinks to himself, he didn't like it." So this kid did whatever he thought was right, you know what I'm saying, and calls the FBI and let him know his dad was an attendee at the Capitol riots acting a fool. It's
Wow.
it's kind of torn the family apart because now the dad's sitting in federal federal I don't mean to laugh, you guys, but the guy's sitting in federal penitentiary right now, and his mom is working her tail off to keep bills paid, lights on, and food and out. And the little sister has had to take on a job, and she's they're and the mom, moms love go a long way. So she's not really upset with the son, but the son hasn't been around since he turned the dad in, and the sister's a little upset though. She's saying, hey, you're taking my senior year away from me in high school because I got to work to help pay bills in the house, keep the lights on, keep food in the house, and
Well, let me ask you a question, Rista. So, if it was your family and someone in your family had turned your sister, say for instance, had turned your dad in for being a part of the insurrection, how would that make you feel? Let's put ourselves into the other family member's shoes and see what.
I'm a little so on my behalf, I'm a little in between on that. I don't know if I want to actually tell on a family member or what, because where we're from, snitching ain't cool. But I guess if he feels like he's doing the right thing,
Hold on, isn't it snitches get stitches?
well, I don't want to promote violence.
Oh, I got you. I
So
got you. Okay.
with with that being said, that is the saying though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the dad's has he's got time to think now. You know what I'm saying? He's been sitting in a federal holding cell for I don't know how long, And what's interesting is I just realized when you're in DC and you commit a crime, DC isn't a state or a county. So you don't go to a county jail or anything like that. You actually go to federal. You go to
The big
prison.
house. The
Yeah.
big
So
house.
yeah, when you commit a crime, so now the kid, he says he's a little upset with himself because he feels like he's put such a burden on his family, for them to survive while he's sitting at home with his girlfriend every night happy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you people, hey, I want to know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think the kid did the right thing? Do you think he should have said nothing, and just let his dad act a fool and look like a fool? Because I don't understand how these guys nowadays they they talk about uh people making themselves look like fools, but since Trump, well, when Trump became president, they took pride in making themselves look like fools. They take pride in it. You know what I'm saying? They call the extreme left and say, "Oh, the extreme left is doing this, the extreme left is doing that." But look at what the extreme right is doing. They're willing to go to uh uh to all extremes to act a fool, to show their ass, and then when they get in trouble for it, oh, I'm not that kind of person. Well, you just showed us that you were that kind of person, right?
Right.
So why aren't you that kind of person? Because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't
Exactly.
get caught, you was that kind of person. While you were doing it, you were that kind of person. But when you got caught, oh, that's not me. Well, who was it? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
with that being said, I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if I would have turned my dad in. But
But it makes you question, like, because I feel the same way. If it was a family member of mine who had been at the Capitol riots and they were part of I would have to really think about whether or not I could do that to my family member. So it makes me wonder if this son was upset with his dad about
he
something.
was definitely upset. He was more upset. He was upset about the insurrection, I think.
But what
He didn't say if he was upset with his dad about anything else, but he did say he was upset about the insurrection, about his dad attending and acting a fool because he was on camera. You know, they showed him on camera, and
okay.
now the guy's like, I just want to get out of here and take care of my family. But you going here's the bottom line on this. These characters went to the Capitol to act a fool for a guy that doesn't care anything about them. This guy doesn't care anything about them. You know, he told him, "Oh, I pay for your legal fees and things like that." But all the time they're paying for his legal fees. So how is he going to pay for your legal fees? You get what I'm saying? So people, you got to think. This guy doesn't care anything about you. All he cares about is his spoils. You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, uh, my next subject that I want to talk about is the judge in the McMichaels case. The judge really gave a he really gave a very very good speech before sentencing these guys and telling these guys what they did wrong and why he didn't believe the story they told once they were put on trial. You know what I'm saying? How Travis said, "Oh, I was thinking about my kid, and that's all I could think about." And the judge told him, "Man, no, that's not gonna work here. You weren't thinking about your kid. What you were thinking about is doing what you did to this guy. You know what I'm saying? And don't quote me on that because that's not his exact words, but that was basically what he was telling him. And then he told the dad also, for you to sit in here and say, I would have shot him had I got a chance to shoot, that shows intent that you guys weren't thinking about the consequences. You were thinking about yourselves making these like the prosecutor said, making driveway decisions.
Absolutely.
You know,
So, it all boils down to, they took the law into their own hands. They didn't wait until, if they thought that Ahmaud Arbery was a criminal, what they should have done was wait until law enforcement got there. They shouldn't have taken it into their own hands, which I think will make more vigilantes come out and think that, oh, I could take the law into my own hands and do what it is that I want to do, when that's incorrect.
yeah, yeah. So, and then he also told the other co-defendant Roddy. He said, you did the right thing by cooperating with the police and all that. He said, but had you not blocked Ahmaud Arbery in when he turned around and run the other way, we may not even be sitting here in court today. You guys may not even be on the other end of the sentencing that I'm about to hand down. So with that being said, I just don't understand. I don't understand how. I mean, you guys saw this kid in his house more than once. The owner told you the kid didn't steal anything. So you guys knew that he wasn't stealing. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that, oh, he was doing something wrong, was just an excuse for you to do what you did. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
and the sentence that the judge handed down was, hey, it was they I don't know if Georgia has a death penalty, but man, anywhere else with the death penalty, that's probably what they would have gotten, you know?
Absolutely. So I just wanted to let our audience know that there is a link that I put in the chat box. So chime in, let us know what your thoughts are.
Exactly.
This is not just our opinions. We want to get other people's opinions too and see what they think about what's going on in this world that we live in. There's so much going
Exactly.
on at this time that
Exactly.
it's like we need dialogue amongst each other.
Yes, we do.
We
Yes,
gotta
we do.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to make this place a better place, take it back to the days when America was great. I'm not trying to quote anything from Donald Trump, but yeah, let's take it back because I don't think it's great right now. What are your thoughts? Do you think America is great right now, Rista?
So to tell you the truth, Sass, and not to rain on your parade, America's really never been great. But it was a lot better than what it's been since Donald Trump has become president. What once was president.
I can agree with you on
Yeah,
that. I can
yeah.
agree with you on
So
that.
so,
But I
but
think I
go
think
ahead.
I think that you're right. I think that Donald Trump, he took us back so far. I think that we were living prior
Yes,
to Donald Trump. I think that it wasn't great, maybe it wasn't, but it was different. It wasn't like all these racist people out just they don't even care if they're racist. People you work with every day, they don't even care if they support Donald Trump. They're against things that you believe in when all along prior to him you thought, okay, these people kind of feel the same way that I feel.
exactly, exactly. So basically, what you said right there hits the nail on the head. People they just they became someone that you know they became emboldened. Uh, Take for example, I saw one. I watched a video about a kid and his girlfriend going to meet their dad. I think I may have mentioned this to you while we were playing PlayStation one day or not. But the kid, the restaurant, they were driving right, and the restaurant was like right off the exit. Kid didn't know where he was going. Guess his GPS was slower than he was. So
Right.
I guess there,
That happens.
yeah, I guess he jumped in front of a guy. This was in Kentucky. I forgot the name of the little city, but it was a real small town in Kentucky. And he was a black guy, and he I guess he realized the restaurant was right there, so he kind of jumped in front of this guy. Uh, the guy follows him, lays on the horn, calls him all kind of n words,
Okay.
and when I say this guy acted a plumb fool with this guy, he scared this guy, this kid, and his girlfriend. Walks up to the car, opens the door, calls him all kind of, tell him to get out of the car. He gonna kick his, you know what? And I'm saying to myself, hmm, would he have done that? 6 years ago? I just don't know.
Probably
Uh,
not.
but my thing is, this is where my thing is the kid. What kind of upset me about that was, now he wasn't. When I say he was a kid, he was a kid compared to my age. You know what I'm saying? But he was a grown man. You know what I'm saying? This was a grown man. I think he was between 20 and 25. But for you to let a guy walk up and open your door and act a plum dang fool with you and your girlfriend in the car, and then you get scared and you calling your dad to come outside or whatever. No, 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 no. You let your girlfriend call the dad. You get out the car and you defend yourself to your best ability, no
Right.
matter what. Even if you had to pull something out of the car, not saying a gun or anything, but anything to protect yourself, you and your girlfriend, that's what you have to do.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely have to protect yourself nowadays because people just they crazy right now. You know.
Yeah, we're definitely in different times
Yes, we are.
than
Yes, we
some
are.
years ago, definitely.
Yes, we
So,
are.
you know, like they say, only the strong survive, right?
Yes, 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 yes. So, with that being said, I got a whole bunch I can rant and rave about, but let's talk about what you got on the topic today.
Okay. So, first thing that I wanted to talk about is the whole mask wearing, masks, all of that, etc. So, it's like there's so much confusion out there right now. What mask do I wear to protect myself from Omicron? We're hearing so many different things from the CDC right now that we're all confused. Do we wear the N95 mask? Do we wear a surgical mask? Do we wear a cloth mask if I can get it open? So I think thinking back initially when the pandemic first started, they recommended surgical masks. I might have this wrong in the wrong way, but I think initially they recommended surgical masks and then cloth masks. They said don't wear the N95s. They wanted the N95 specifically for hospital workers, doctors, and nurses. And now they're going back to, well, I just heard that they're going back to, we should be wearing an N95 because the Omicron variant is so very transmissible that that's probably the only mask uh, that will honestly protect you from it. Surgical masks don't. But what I don't understand is why, when you walk into a hospital, do they hand you a surgical mask if they know that those won't protect you from Omicron? So that kind of leads me to the fact that I think um, that might be the reason why Omicron is spreading so fast, because it's so many different things that the CDC is putting out right now, and people don't know what to do. People are confused. I mean, do you understand that, Rooster?
So, my thing is this: I do get what you're saying, but wear a mask. Period. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying. If you have to wear 2 or 3 masks, put it on. You know, put the gator mask on, and then put a surgical mask over the gator mask. Put your surgical mask on, and then put an M95 over that. Whatever it is to protect yourselves, people, we need to do that. You know,
Right.
my thing is
Absolutely.
my thing is this: you. A lot of these people talk about my body, my choice, right?
Exactly.
Okay, if you really feel that way, then why don't you feel that way about women and abortions? If women if you feel like my body, my choice, why can't women feel the same way about their bodies and their choices? You know.
Hey, that's a whole different topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
touched on something. I think you touched on something that a lot of women are probably angry about, because it's true. People can not wear a mask. They can decide, oh, I'm not wearing a mask. I mean, I'm telling you, I go into the stores every day. Every time I'm at the store, there's someone walking through without a mask on, even though you hear on the news every day how transmissible this new variant Omicron is. Um, I don't know. I work in the healthcare field, as you know, and maybe because I see what I see, I know I'm not going into a store without a mask on. There's no way, no how that I'm going. I've seen it, up front.
I agree.
Maybe is that the reason, because people don't see it, or are they just hard headed? Let's just call it what it is. Are
You
people
know,
just hard headed?
I watched an interesting piece this morning about a lady, and check this out. It was really interesting when it came across my YouTube feed, and it was saying anti-vaxxer is now going to get the COVID shot. So check this out. She became like an instant celebrity on Facebook, uh, you know, passing out anti-vaxxer rhetoric. Oh, she gained millions of followers. Well, I don't know if millions, but hundreds of thousands of followers on Facebook. She said that she felt like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? But then,
Wow.
but then it hit her. You know why she has to get a why she has to get a vaccination?
Why?
Because she has to have surgery. But then she said, even before that, I started thinking, wait a minute, I'm passing around all this stuff that I know ain't right, but I've got all these followers on Facebook, and people just we became such a tight knit group. People I didn't even know. She said it made me feel really good just to have all these followers, and that just brings us to another subject. People are doing things for likes on Facebook. I don't understand what it is, but now her husband, they asked him, "Well, do you plan on getting a vaccination as well?" He was like, "Probably not." Well, why not? Well, it's my body, my choice. And there we go with that my body, my choice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with that being said, it's just I don't understand it. But that was a really interesting subject that I watched this morning. You guys can look it up on YouTube. The things that we're talking about on our show today, you can all look this up on YouTube. You can look it up on CDC healthcare website. Uh you can all of this stuff is we're not just making things up. You know, we're talking about life in general and why do people why are people acting the way they are? Why are people
Right.
not believing science all of a sudden? You know, you believe in stats in sports. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you believe in stats in life? You know?
Yeah. Absolutely. We're talking, like Rooster just said, we're talking real life events, things that are going on in the world, and we're giving you our opinions as this the name of our show. And we want feedback from you all out there in the audience and just to see what people's thoughts are about what's going on in the world. So much
Yes,
is going on.
yes,
You can't deny it. So
yes.
please,
Hey, listen, we want you to chime in, whether it's good or bad. We want the channel
absolutely.
to grow. We want to know how you feel. We don't want to know why you feel that way. It's open dialogue here. We don't want you to just think that we're here to bash or anything like that. We
Or that we're pushing an agenda onto you.
exactly,
Everybody has
exactly,
their own agenda. This is, like I said again, this is our opinions with Sass and Rooster. Everybody
right,
has their own opinion. We're not
ex-
trying to tell you that you have
exactly,
to go with our thoughts. We just
exactly.
want to get outside thoughts on the things that we are talking about to see what other people are thinking.
That's true. That's true. That's
That's
what
it.
it
That's
is. That's
all.
exactly what it is.
Right, absolutely. That's it right there. So, while we're at that, why don't you guys chime in? You guys that are out there in the audience and let, as the ticker says at the bottom, what's wrong with these anti-vaxxers? Will they ever change? Will they only change because they have to go have a surgery? So they're gonna decide to go get the vaccine. I mean,
Yeah.
is this where we are, where this variant, I mean, I'm sorry, this pandemic is going to continue to go on. COVID-19 is just going to continue to mutate, and we don't know what the next one. They're saying the Omicron variant is very mild. We don't know what the next one can be like. It can be like the Delta. Go back to the Delta one, where we're running out of oxygen in the hospitals. And again, I work in healthcare, so I've seen it. I've seen where they don't have oxygen for patients. So it's ridiculous to me, Rooster. It upsets me. I don't know if everyone out there knows what a cold blue is, but I hear cold blues. And when the Delta variant was like surging, I heard cold blues over and over and over again. That's an adult emergency at our
That's
hospital.
that's a
And
scary
it's
that's a
it's
scary moment.
heartbreaking. It's
That's a scary moment.
heartbreaking.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
scary moment.
So it's a serious matter to me and to Rooster. I'll speak on his behalf. What can we do about it?
Yeah,
Chime in.
yeah. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think, people. Tell us what you think. My what scares me about it most is most of the people have to sit there and die by themselves? How
You are
scary?
preaching to the choir.
How scared? I mean, if you're not scared of dying by yourself, then I don't know. I don't know how you feel about life, but I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to die. Period. But to die alone, a slow death, knowing
So
knowing that it's going to happen, that that has to. Most of the people probably die because they know they're going to die. You know what I'm saying? And that
absolutely.
that just probably made their heart race, jump out of the chest, hot blood pressure go up. Everything just probably kicked in at that moment that they knew they were gonna, pass away. And you don't want to. Your family member has to watch you die through a window or over like what we're doing right now over a
FaceTime.
right.
So
You
you're
know,
right. Absolutely. They did that at the hospital I'm at. They had FaceTime on for so loved ones
oh man,
could say goodbye to their family members that were dying.
that's
What
sad.
kind what I'm sorry, but what kind of sense does that make? That makes absolutely no sense.
That's sad. Listen, we all got a clock that's ticking, and but that one right there is just that's a sad tick right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a sad tick. You know?
When you have when you have an opportunity to protect
Right, right,
yourself,
right,
you know,
right, right.
I mean, it's just like I read somewhere where people are like, "Oh, we don't know what's in that vaccine, blah blah blah."
Right,
You don't know what's in a hot dog. You don't know
right,
what's in a
right.
hamburger. You don't know what's in anything you're eating, pills that you take for a headache. You don't know what's
Exactly,
in that.
exactly. So here's his killer part, and we gonna move on to something more positive.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this could go
can go
on
forever,
forever.
forever. But
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, if you believe in it, do it. If you don't, then don't put other people in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to take the vaccination, stay away from crowds. You know, uh, just don't put other people in jeopardy. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Simple as that.
absolutely.
Simple as that.
Absolutely. But
So
like Rooster said, we could stay on this topic forever. And we will, I'm sure, throughout our uh our broadcast, we will come back to this topic again and again. And it
sure we will.
yeah,
Sure we will.
but we definitely would love to hear your opinions on what you think about what's going on right now with this whole crisis that we are in. And that's what it is. It's a crisis, which brings me to my next topic. Grocery store shelves being empty. Have you guys been into the grocery store to see what's going on? The other day, I went to Walmart. When I tell you the shelves were empty, the shelves were empty. There were, I mean, I'm serious, there were no cases of water, nothing. And that's scary. It's kind of scary to me because I think it makes you really think and zoom in on, okay, what if all the stores are like this? What are we going to do? They're saying that there's stoppage because people aren't working. The shipping containers can't come in because of people, they're not there to unload at the docks. So I mean, chime in, Rooster. Have you seen that? Have you seen
So
the stores
so
lately?
that's probably gonna be a subject that you have to talk about because I barely ever go into the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
But I will chime in on the workers at the port. Uh, that's an interesting story because they're saying they can't get people to come to work. But if you can't get people to come to work, people kill for port jobs. People will kill for port jobs.
Absolutely.
I'm one of them. I've been trying to get on
Okay.
at the port for years. That is, people pay other guys to get them in the port. Big money, big money. I'm telling you.
Very big money.
So I that union is so strong though. I don't understand what's going on with it. Uh, I, that's a whole nother subject we could talk about one day. But I don't understand why the grocery store shelves are empty. I understand they're saying there's shortage in workers, things like that. But
And not only are the grocery store shelves empty, but the prices have like doubled on things.
skyrocketed.
Everything is so much more expensive than it was before. And all of this is due to the pandemic. Like sometimes, Rusa, I really wonder if, call me crazy, but I wonder if this is just because they can do it. I wonder, like gas
I was
prices.
gonna say that. I
I,
was gonna say that.
Right.
Uh,
I don't always buy into, oh, because of the pandemic, gas
yeah,
prices are going up. Because of the
yeah,
pandemic, we got to raise food prices,
yeah,
clothing prices. I'm not buying all of that.
yeah,
That's my opinion. I'm not
yeah.
buying into all of that.
So I'm definitely with you on that one. My thing is, you know, so where does it begin and where does it end? You know, are the meat suppliers raising their prices because they know they can because they have all the meat? Are the grocery store suppliers raising their prices because they have all the groceries? Uh, is the department stores, Macy's, uh, whatever it is, sell clothes, raising prices because they know they can. They can buy it. We can't just go out and buy it. We have Amazon. Uh, I don't know about how you feel about Amazon. I do like, you know, Amazon, but I'm the type of person, if I'm buying clothes or whatever, I like to go in the store and try them on. I like to look at it and touch it, hold it up. Oh man, this might look good
Absolutely.
on me. I don't want to look at it on the screen and be like, oh man,
But
oh
but
yeah,
you know what? That, to be honest with you, I kind of feel like that's where we are now. And the reason why I feel like that is because when everything closed, when the pandemic first started, that's what we had to do. The stores were closed, a lot of things were closed. So you had no other opportunity to go online and shop. So I think that's a lot of what's going on now. Oh, yeah. So I think
uh-huh.
that's a lot of what's going on now, online shopping. Because have you heard, like, on news reports that stores don't even, like I said before, stores don't even have a lot of things in there. So they're getting more online shopping than people actually going into the store to do it.
Yeah. So well, everybody's trying to keep up with Amazon. That's all I can say. You see, Amazon has gotten so big that now people are using them for shipping instead of UPS, FedEx, DHL. People are going to Amazon to get things shipped. So they're cutting into UPS's business, and so everybody's got to keep up. And I'm not gonna call it keeping up. I'm gonna call it keeping down because they have to lower their standards to keep up with Amazon. So they have to keep down to compete. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Exactly.
Amazon has killed the well. I'm not gonna just blame it on Amazon at all. Because you get people in these stores that act a fool nowadays. So a lot of people are scared to go to stores because of the way people act. But Amazon and the people that like to go act a fool in public, they've made it you know popular to shop online. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's,
Amazon.
it's it's hard to compete. You know?
It's hard to compete with Amazon. Amazon has definitely closed up some mom and pop shops. Those that weren't able to sustain, they're closed now. Like,
Yeah.
Walmart, I don't know, Walmart has done a whole new thing where they're doing a lot of online shopping instead
Right.
of going into the store. So they're trying to uh change their whole model,
Right.
you know,
Right.
so that they could compete with Amazon. So is Amazon becoming a monopoly?
Right. Right. Right.
That's
Well.
the question we got to put out
Well.
there.
So so let's stay on that subject a little bit and talk about uh although Amazon has killed a lot of opportunities, they've also created a lot of opportunities for people
Absolutely.
for small people, stealing in merchandise and things like that, because now you can get your product out in the world to anyone through Amazon. So there's some good and some bad with it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So eBay had they did the same strategy as Amazon, they probably would have killed the industry like Amazon did. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because
Yes.
I still like shopping on eBay. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing Amazon because I do shop on Amazon and I
Right.
shop on eBay. So my thing is I just like going in the store. I don't like buying clothes and things from Amazon or eBay. I like going in the store unless it's a T-shirt. If it's just a plain T-shirt, I'll buy that. But if I'm buying a button down or a nice
A
sweater or
nice
nice
shirt.
pair of
Right.
pants, I want to go in and look at it and try it on. T-shirts are T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
T-shirts are just T-shirts. But at the same time, Amazon is killing it. But they've also created a bunch of other uh opportunities for people. And so going back to the shortage on workers and things like that, there's they calling it the big quit. Have you heard of that?
The big
Where-
quit.
Yeah, the big quit. Where
Okay.
people are just quitting their jobs.
But
And
but oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So is it because I want to ask you a question? Is it because people are not being paid enough? Is that why? Is
So
that your thought?
there's a number of opportunities there. There's a number of 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 uh of things going on. So a lot of people are quitting their job because they know they can go out and work for themselves and make, if not as much money, but more than they did going to do a 9 to 5 every day. You see what I'm saying? Then,
Absolutely.
then not only that, there's so many other companies that are willing to pay better. You know, like you now, uh, you can go to an In-N-Out Burger and make $20 an hour. You
Hey,
know,
I just passed an In-N-Out Burger and saw a sign out there.
right? In California, that ain't no money, but elsewhere, that's decent money. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
if you get somewhere in a country that's in a not a country, but a state that the wages aren't so high, you're not gonna get that $20, but you're gonna make pretty decent money and you can live. In California, you can't live. You gotta be making $40, $50 an hour to to live halfway comfortable. That's just halfway, halfway. But
Yeah.
so
So
there's but with all these online stores, uh, you know, Amazon has what they call a F F some FBD or FDB or something like that, where you can, sell product. You can They'll store it for you in their warehouse, and as people order, you pay like 50 cents per item on the shelf space, and then as it sells, they just go and pull it and ship it. You don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all you got to do is pack up what you have, send it to Amazon. You tell them, you give them a list of inventory in the box. They put it on the shelf, send you a bill, say, hey, okay, this is how much it's going to cost to store that. And as it sells, we pull it off the shelf and ship it on out. So there's people making a lot of money. Like I watched this guy go out and get those heaters that you put out in your backyard that use
yeah,
propane.
yeah.
Watch a guy on YouTube go and buy like 100 of those.
You said 100 of those?
100. 100. Y'all hear that, everybody? 100.
One 100, right? You
Yeah,
see, let me make sure. 100.
100.
Okay, I
And,
got
and
you.
and what some of the country people would say is 100. You know what I'm saying? So the guy, he got them on sale for like I think 89 or 99 bucks. They're originally 149 to $200. So if he go and buy 100 of them at 100 bucks, you know what I'm saying, and sell them at 150 or whatever, he's making a killing off of it. You know what I'm saying? He wait
100.
till
100.
100.
Okay.
So that's what he do. You know, that's exactly what he's doing. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. If there's a lot of resellers out there right now. You can go
Yeah.
find something here that people want everywhere else. They may not be able to get it. You put it on Amazon, they find it. They're willing to pay for it. That's
Yeah.
one thing about this newer generation. They don't spare nothing. They don't. If they want it, they buy it.
Yeah. I want to go back to your topic about the big quit. So let's just call it what it is. I think that a lot of people are coming to the realization that these companies, the people, the CEOs, the presidents, they're greedy. They're greedy.
Corp-
Greed is running America. Let's just
Corporate,
call it what it is. Greed
cor-
is running
cor-
America.
corporate greed.
Corporate greed. Let
Corporate
me
greed is
corporate.
yes,
Amen.
yes. Corporate greed has been killing this country forever. I tell people all the time. People all be like, "Oh, this and that is that and that." No, no, no. It's corporate greed. Corporate
That's
greed
exactly what
has
it is.
like just like remember, I don't know if you watched my video on my other channel. Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Our opinions with Sass and Rooster.
Please subscribe, hit
Check it
like,
out.
let us
Check it
know what
out.
you
Hey,
think.
it don't cost you nothing to hit the subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a dislike. It don't cost you nothing to also
Right.
leave us a comment. So, with that being said, I don't know if you watched my video on my other channel that I put out saying how I live around the corner from the third largest refinery in the country, but pay the highest gas prices. You can go to Arizona and pay almost $1 less, and they don't even have refineries. They only have is transfer stations where trucks ship it out there to them. They fill up the tanks and leave, and then when they need to put it to the gas station, they fill up the truck and it distribute gas to the gas station. They don't even have refineries, but they can pay $1 less than what we pay, or maybe even $1.50 less than what at a Chevron. You know what I'm saying? You go to Chevron here, they bust you upside the head, cut your arm off, might take a toe or two, and then tell you, hey, you might not have enough to fill your tank up, so let us have another toe or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's corporate greed. That's all it is. Then they blame it on, oh well, we got a special blend of gas that you have to use at different times a year. Come on, man.
But not even that. They I mean, I understand that they blame that on the pricing, but I'm gonna take it a little bit further. They try to say that these people who are quitting these jobs, these people that are coming to the realization that, look, um, I'm getting paid pennies, and Mr. President is sitting up there making millions, billions of dollars. So they try to make it like, oh, these people just don't want to work. They don't want to do anything, which that's not the case. It's just like you can barely make it, especially like you said, living in California.
So basically, you're not living your dream; you're living someone else's dream.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Live your dream, you guys. Live your
Yeah,
dream.
yeah, exactly. So I don't knock people for quitting. So I worked for a company for 22 years and got laid off because there was a buyout, and thought you know, being that I had been working for so long, thought I had really needed to work again. So I was back at work in 2 weeks at another job. Got a job at big car manufacturer. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but I hated that place. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what car manufacturer I'm talking about here in California. There's only one, but I went into business for myself and realized, hey, I don't have to go to work and make someone else rich, because you're replaceable, and that's how corporations feel about. They they say, hey, there's always someone else in line waiting to get the job that you have. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, hey, don't be afraid to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? people are gonna call you lazy. People are gonna call you dumb. They're gonna call you stupid. But if you want to go into business for yourself, don't be afraid to take that leap and and
Yeah.
and and make it happen. Make it
Step
happen.
out. Step
Yeah,
out on
make it
faith
happen.
and make it happen. You know,
So
step out
we're
on faith.
getting pretty close to our hour that we wanted to put up. Let's
So,
go ahead.
no, I was going to say, so normally we would have a segment featuring someone that's doing it, that's making it happen. It's called the Make It Pop Like Corn segment. And I don't know, do you have anyone that you want to
So
feature today?
so yeah, actually I do. Actually I do.
Okay.
And I want it's a guy on YouTube. It's a YouTuber. His name is Anthony O'Neill. So you guys go out, watch this guy, subscribe to his channel because he's really teaching you how to invest your money, make money, uh, don't fall for bamboozlement. Just the guy he's a real positive inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I subscribed to his channel just on a fluke on, and I'm gonna tell you what it was. I was watching something, and he was talking about how, and this is for I'm speaking to most of you guys in the hood. Uh, he was just showing how if you go to rich areas in your cities, big cities or little cities or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
If you go to those places, you don't see, payday loan, check cash centers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you in the hood, it's probably one every quarter mile or so. You know what I'm saying? And and basically they kill you with these advanced payday loans. They kill you with that. So
Absolutely.
uh
I know
he
someone who's
he's
almost, honestly, someone who's almost like in debt from the advanced payday loans that they offer. You know, they've
yeah,
destroyed this
yeah,
person's credit, and it's ridiculous. You know,
yeah,
they prey on
exactly.
certain areas is what they do.
Not play, pray. They prey
Pray.
on us. They
Yes,
prey
they
on us.
prey
They
on.
like they like the eagle soaring in the sky, just looking for you to just pluck you right up out the crowd and just be like, you know
Absolutely.
what, we got him. You know, it looks good, it sounds good. And I'm not saying everybody needs a loan sometime or another. But if you can, try and manage a little better. And listen, I'm a victim of that myself. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone and anything like that. But, you know, as a young person, you guys need to learn this now so you don't get in situations where you need to go and borrow from an advanced payday loan from some check cash in place that's gonna bust you upside the head when you get your check. You know what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Because basically that's what they're looking for. Vulnerable
They
people.
Yeah, and basically, it's very, very important. This is something that I feel should have been taught in class when we were coming up, people coming up before us. Financial literacy. Financial literacy is so very important. Keep your credit right, keep your credit straight. And, I think we might even feature a segment on financial literacy. I know a few people out there that can talk to you, the audience, about once your credit is ruined, how do you go about correcting it? There's all these companies out there that you could pay money to, and that's you don't even have to go that route. There's
Exactly.
other routes you can do where you don't have to come out your pocket with one penny.
Exactly.
So just stay tuned. We got a lot of things that we're going to be featuring on this channel.
Right.
And like we said, input from our audience is welcome so
It's
that we
key.
can know.
It's key. It's
It's
key
key. It's
because
absolutely
you
key.
guys you guys might know something that we don't. You know what I'm saying? So hey, feel free to chime in. We welcome that.
What he said. We welcome it
we
100%.
will we
Uh,
we will welcome that.
yeah.
So uh with that being said, I guess we gonna move on to our slap in the mouth moment.
Doom doom.
So
So I'm
You
gonna
gotta
let
be
you.
like,
I got a whole bunch of people I feel need to be slapped in the mouth, and I think that we can agree Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to be slapped in the mouth.
number number
She's
number number
we got a whole list. I got a jar over here where I could just pull names out of, but we're gonna start with Marjorie Taylor Greene,
number one.
number
That
one.
lady, that lady. So it's funny because they're trying to say that the Dems are trying to use cancel culture on people, but if you really look at it, she's trying to use cancel culture. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to introduce a bill
She,
that,
I,
that
I've heard it all.
if you move from another state, there should be a cooling off period for you to be able to vote. She doesn't
Oh
want
my
you to
god.
vote whatever it is your political party is uh, when you get to whatever state you move to. So eh, this lady, I mean, who 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 stood in line and voted for her?
That's exactly what I would like to know.
Who, come on.
Who drank the Kool-Aid, Rooster?
Yes, that's it right there. This lady stands in front of the mic with Matt Gaetz all the time, and just nothing spews out of her mouth other than garbage. You know. So my reason for her, my reason for her should have been slapped in the mouth a long time ago was when she chased down AOC. You know,
Oh my.
this is your colleague in Congress. You should be trying to have respectable dialogue with this person. Instead, you are chasing her down, trying to confront her about things and fight. She was trying to actually pick a fight with AOC. But see,
But here's the thing. Let me just chime in really fast. Marjorie Taylor Greene would have gotten handled by AOC. Marjorie Taylor Greene, what she comes with is, oh, I carry a gun, blah blah blah. But if it came down to it, two people on the street throwing down, Marjorie Taylor Greene would have got. Let's just be real, would have gotten handled by AOC.
well, you know what they say: people who got to carry guns can't fight.
And let me say this: we
Coward.
don't. We look. Let me look real clear. We don't promote violence, but
No violence at all. But
we're just saying,
we ain't saying
Marjorie would
beat.
got her tail handed to
Yeah,
her.
we ain't saying beat Marjorie Taylor Greene down. Just slap her in the mouth one time. I bet you she'll straighten up a little bit. That's all. That's all. Yeah,
Absolutely
if AOC would have turned around, slapped her in the mouth one time, I bet she would have straightened up with AOC. She probably would have found somebody else to pick on. But
right.
instead, nobody's, like they say, everybody won't beef until you serve their ass a slab. Excuse my French, but I didn't mean to cuss because I've been trying not to cuss in the segment. But everybody won't beef till you serve them a slab.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know, so
But sometimes slapped in the mouth, you can get a professional slap in the mouth because the way AOC handles herself and
yes,
carries herself,
yes,
she has professionally slapped Marjorie Taylor Greene in the mouth. Let's
yes,
just be
yes,
real.
she has. Yes,
She
she has.
definitely has,
Yes,
so
she has.
sometimes you don't have to lay hands on a person,
Yes, she has.
you could
Yes,
just
she has.
handle it a professional way and just go from there. So,
Yes, she has.
but definitely, she definitely needed to be featured on our slapped in the mouth segment. And
Yes.
that's just something that you guys can look forward to. Someone that's out there just wild, crazy, just doesn't make any sense. We'll be featuring those people on our slapped in the mouth segment.
Yes, yes, yes. So, listen, everyone, whoever chimed in, if you did chime in, if you watch this later, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, hey, all we want you to do is hit the like button, subscribe. Hey, share with a friend or two. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but definitely subscribe to the channel if you can. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you can if you watch the video because all you got to do is push the subscribe button. Uh, and check out Anthony O'Neill if you want to learn a little thing about wealth, retirement, all this stuff. The guy has a great channel. Uh, very positive guy. He brings on a lot of guests. That a lot of motivators. Uh, we're gonna try and bring in some guests on our channel as well. Some inspirational people, some people that motivate. Some people that might even talk a little smack and make you laugh every once in a while.
Absolutely,
You know.
absolutely.
So with that being said,
Hold
hey,
on. Oh,
we got
hold
something
on.
else. We got something
Hold
else to talk
on.
about.
We're not at the 1 hour mark yet. So let me just say this. Um, we are going to be featuring our show once per week. Is that right, Rusa? Is that the schedule?
That's the goal for right now. We may end
Okay.
up doing this actually more, as
Okay.
as time goes on.
Okay. And then another thing, I don't know. I just wanted to give an early shout out. Happy MLK Day. It's coming up Monday. You know, I could go on about Martin Luther King and just say, you guys know all the wonderful things he did, civil rights. You know,
Yeah,
just
well, and listen, everyone, it wasn't just for black people that he was fighting for.
it
He
was
was
not.
fighting for equal rights for all.
Everyone, absolutely, and which bring us, we're going to have to talk about all these voting rights. That's going to have to be a topic
Yes,
because that's one of the things that he fought for,
definitely,
and died for.
definitely,
So definitely, you guys will hear about people in history, people who have fought for others, not just African Americans, for everybody. So just look forward to that. I
definitely.
didn't want to close out this segment without, giving a shout out to MLK for all his efforts that he put forth.
So,
So.
with that being said, I want to give a shout out to my buddy that lives in Stockton. His name is Mark Abraham. Today is his birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Mark
I, I
Abraham.
think Mr. Mark Abraham has turned about 200 years old today.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
Okay.
he's a really good guy. He's still living the life and enjoying it, man. The guy's pretty nice guy. And we gonna give out some birthday shout outs today. Let me see if I got any
So
birthdays today.
wait, Rooster. What's his name? Because I want to give him a special shout out. Is that okay? Is
Who?
that okay?
Mark Abraham.
Tip. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give him a special shout out.
MARC Abraham.
MARK.
C.
Okay. So hold on, hang on, bear with us, audience, if you there.
Yeah. So yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Uh, another birthday I want to shout out to my partner in my online one of my online PlayStation partners. His name is Bobby Lee Santana.
All
Good,
right, Bobby Lee Santana.
good
Okay,
sense.
so
It's your birthday. You know.
let me get Bobby Lee up on our little screen so you can feel special. BOBBY.
Yeah, Bobby Lee Santana.
Okay, Bobby Lee.
Yeah. So yeah. And yeah. Hey, listen. And I want to give a happy belated to one more guy. Probably one of the coolest guys I met on the motorcycle scene. Well, I didn't meet him on the motorcycle scene. I met him. He paints motorcycles. His name is Lalo, Lalo, Mercado, Mercado. Happy belated birthday, Lalo.
Wallow.
Lalo, Lalo.
All right, let me give Lalo a shout out too. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. LALO.
Yes.
Mercado.
Mercado. Yep, Mercado.
Okay, so I think I spelled Lalo Mercado.
Yep. That's it right there. You spelled it.
All right, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lalo, Bobby Lee, and Mark.
Mr. Mark
Okay,
Abraham.
happy birthday. Enjoy. Happy belated birthday to the ones. I should have put belated to Lalo, but you
Yeah,
guys, hope
that's
you guys
okay.
enjoyed your
That's
birthday.
okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
and it's a blessing to have a birthday, to see a birthday. So shout out to all of you guys.
Every year. Every single year.
Every
Oh,
year.
wait, hold on. I got one more. One more. Let's give a shout out to friend of mine's mama. I don't know her mama's name, but Nika Davis. Her mother's birthday is today. So Nika Davis, happy birthday to your mama.
Mika.
Nika, Nikka.
Nika Davis's mama.
Yeah, Juanika Davis.
All right. Happy birthday to Nika Davis's mama.
Right.
Shout out to you. Hope you enjoying your day. And
Right.
before I forget, well, I keep thinking of more things, but this is gonna be the last thing. So stay tuned because we're gonna also feature a segment on our takes on food, like different foods, different
Oh,
restaurants.
yes.
Oh my
Yes, I
goodness,
forgot
that's
all
coming
about that.
soon. Yeah,
I
that
forgot all about that.
I
So,
can't wait. We both love food, even though I'm doing this little plan right now, but I'm going to be back on board and we'll give you our takes on, a couple of restaurants that we visit or.
hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, thank y'all for watching. I think Sass is gonna hit y'all with that ending screen, and we out.
We
Peace.
out. And I am about to hit them with that screen. Give me a second though, but hang
The
on.
outro.
The outro. All right, here we go.